That's where they live. Bees live in a hive. Alright, day 6 of the trap out. You can see we've got some more dead bees in there. I have to get those out. And action in the box, not as much as the other day. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit cooler and cloudy out. Go ahead and get this cleared out. Oh, and by the way, there's some, put that plate there yesterday, so there's some dead bees. I don't know if they're dying inside or what the deal is. What's up, guys? Here's another quick update. So, another day, another clog funnel here. Alright, quick update from the other side. So, they pulled the steel wool from this side of where my box met the soffit and made themselves a new entrance. They completely clogged the funnel up, and so they're pretty unhappy right now that they've lost their entrance. You can see they're all kind of hanging out up there looking for another way in. I think I've got them stopped up pretty good again. Alright, another day, another hole. It looks like they're getting in right there at the edge of my box. Thought I had that blocked up pretty good. Obviously I didn't. So I gotta redo that. You can see the funnel looks like it's completely packed full of bees. I don't know if it actually is. They may just be on the outside, but so I'm gonna get that cleared out. Alright, what's up, YouTube? So for the first time since maybe day 2 or 3, I came and I found an empty funnel, so that's good. A couple days ago I cut the end off the funnel, so that hole was a little bit bigger. I would guess that it's probably in the neighborhood of 3/4 of an inch wide now, which from everything I've read is way too wide. Yesterday I noticed that it was kind of oval shaped, a little bit compressed, so I made it more round and bigger, and it seems to have done the trick. So the funnel is completely empty. I've not seen anybody go in the funnel so far. I've been here about 5 minutes, so I'm going to watch it a little bit more and make sure that's the case. But I've checked all around the trap out here and I don't see anybody getting in anywhere, so I think we're in really good shape. Alright, here's the big update that I was talking about. So I built a little cone box. The cone goes straight up in here, and then I used a little 3-inch dryer vent, attached it to the back of this hive here. So everybody that exits is going to have to go through the front of this hive. Hopefully they won't get back into the original hive, and to get out they have to go through here. So there's the box right there that I think is pretty much full, and I'm going to move all those bars into this hive. It's a really cold day today, so not a whole lot of action, but the bees are definitely still around. You're probably not going to want to videotape this.
I'm good so far. Famous last words.
So I came out here to check on this, and we're knocking on the door of Father's Day here in about a week, and I started this 2 or 3 weeks before Mother's Day, so that gives you the kind of time frame I'm looking at. Got nothing going on back there. May have some honey leaking out there, so it's probably a good sign that we're almost done. Here's the front of the hive, obviously very, very busy. It's probably about 90 degrees, 85, something like that today, about 5 o'clock, so lots of action going on. So go around here and see how things are going inside. Ooh, lots of daddy long legs here. Whoa. I think we have a productive hive. I can't imagine there's not a queen in there. Oh man. It's probably Pretty close to 3 feet worth of comb and bees in this hive. This hive is about 4.5 feet long total, so they probably got almost 3 feet of that full. Alright, what's up YouTube? So this is gonna be the final video in this series, but the hive is safely in its new home. The move went incredibly smoothly. We attached a 2x4 on each end of the hive and got 4 people on it. Lifted it up into the bed of a truck, took the 2x4s off and drove it here, and then stuck them back on and got it out and set it into place. So here it sits. I've left the cardboard over the hole here because there's not a whole lot of bees in here, and I wanted them to be able to protect themselves from their neighbors over here. So I will probably add a piece of cardboard over some of those holes too, to help them control the temperature a little bit this winter. So it is, I believe, the 16th of November today. Incredibly warm for this time of year, probably in the mid to upper 70s, but it's supposed to cool off tomorrow. So I wanted to get this video shot. We're about 5 days after the move, so let me get this hive opened up here so you can see what's going on the inside. So here's our bees. When we went to check on them the other day, when it was fairly cool, you couldn't see hardly any bees. They were all kind of pooled up, probably in this top corner here, but everybody's moving a little bit. Quite a bit of honey in here, as you can see. And you can see they kind of stop back there building comb, but that's a solid 3.5 feet of comb in there. So I think we're in pretty good shape for the winter, at least with this hive. The other hive doesn't have a lot of honey in it, so I may end up feeding them a little bit, we'll see. Anyways, that's it for the bee trap out. It was definitely a success. It was a lot of work, a lot of driving due to my own errors, but ultimately it worked, and I've got some bees, and the homeowners have bees out of their house. Anyways, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.